Hello, dear children. So, today we will do chapter 7 of your computer book, that is Logo. Okay, children? So, while reading, you will underline the hard words, and while reading, I will explain you all the terms. Children, which language do you speak? You speak the language which your friend can understand. Suppose a foreigner visits your house and he does not know your language. Then he will be unable to understand what you say. He will understand only if you speak to him in his mother tongue or the language that he understands. Similarly, a computer has its own language which it can understand. There are various computer languages. If you want to communicate with a computer, you need to know a computer language. So children, since class 1 you all are studying that computer cannot understand your language. It cannot understand Hindi or English as you speak. Okay, so there is its own language which is known as computer language, and in that only we give the instructions or orders to the computer. So this way, using computer languages only, we can communicate with the computer. In this chapter, you will learn to interact with the computer with the help of one of the computer languages called Logo. So in this chapter, we will learn about a computer language that is Logo. It will help us to interact with computer. Let us see what this Logo will do. Logo is a computer-friendly language. It is a language meant basically for children who are learning computer. It helps in drawing pictures, making figures, and doing mathematical calculations. So children, till now you all have used Microsoft Paint or Tux Paint for your drawing. But this Logo, this language can also be used to draw pictures or figures. And even you can do some of the mathematical calculations also using this language. Let us find how does it help to communicate with the computer. The word logo is a Greek word that means thought. Logo is an interpreting language that develops thinking ability. Logo is available in different versions like PC Logo, MSW Logo. PC Logo is a product of Microsoft. MSW Logo is freely available and can be downloaded from www.softronics.com. So children, there are two versions of Logo, PC Logo and MSW Logo. PC Logo is a product of Microsoft company. Okay, and this MSW Logo, you can find it or download it from the Google using this website. It is free of cost. Okay, so to draw pictures, figures, or do some mathematical calculation using the computer language Logo, you need a software for that. And that can be your PC Logo or MSW Logo. Okay, children? Now, how can you open Logo? So for that, switch on the computer. Double click on the icon PC Logo on the desktop. If you are using PC Logo, you will click on the icon of PC Logo, or if you are using MSW Logo, you will simply double click on that icon. Okay? So your logo screen will look like this. This is the screen of PC Logo and this is the screen of MSW Logo. Okay children, we will be using this MSW Logo. Here on top you can find the title bar which is green in color. The name of the application will be written here and three buttons are there, that is close button, maximize button and minimize button. Now below title bar you have menu bar. In that some options or menus are given, that is file, bitmap, set, zoom, help, etc. Okay, so these are the menu. That is why below title bar we have a menu bar. And now this here you can see this triangle shaped thing. This is called as turtle. This is called as turtle. It is the cursor of logo. Like in Notepad you have the cursor like this. a blinking straight line. Same way here in logo application, you will find that cursor is of triangle shape. This is called as turtle. See, it is written here also. This is called as turtle. And whenever you open this logo, the turtle will always be shown to you in the center of the screen. It will be at the center of the screen. This is your graphics screen. The blank area, this is your graphics screen. Okay, like in Paint or Tux Paint, you have your drawing canvas or drawing area or drawing board. Same way here in logo, you have graphics screen. Okay. Now after graphics screen, you have here output command recall box, recall list box. This box is used when you have typed all the commands. Suppose here I can type only one command, means one line can be typed. After that, it will execute and then the next command will come. But here you can find all the commands that you have done without closing this logo application. Okay, suppose I have hundreds of commands that I have run today. So all those 100 commands will be visible to me in this output box, and as soon as I select any command from here, I click my mouse over there, that selected command will be copied in this input box. Okay children, so here you can search the commands and then you can copy and execute them again using input box. Okay children, in input box we will write the commands and some of the shortcuts are there. These are called as button bar. Now children, we will study about some of the components of MSW logo. So first one is title bar. It lies on the uppermost side of the screen. It displays the name of the opened application and it also contains buttons to minimize, maximize or restore and close the screen. Like I told you, that green bar is called as title bar. Okay, it will have the name of the application and then the three buttons that are minimize, maximize and close. Okay, next is graphic screen. The graphic screen or the main screen displays the figures and drawings drawn by the turtle. Like your drawing board, whatever figures you will draw, whatever drawing you will make using the commands, that will be displayed in the graphics screen. Next is input box. The input box generally appears below the output box. It accepts commands that are typed by the user through the keyboard. As the user types command, it is shown on the input box. When you press the enter key, logo executes the commands and the result or output is displayed in the graphics screen. So children, whatever commands you will write using logo, okay, whatever instructions you will give to the computer or the turtle to do, those commands will be visible to you in input box. Okay, as soon as we press the enter key after writing the command, the logo will process it and whatever commands you have given to draw anything, that will be displayed to you in the graphics screen. Okay. Next is output box. It is also called as command recall list box. When you click on any line, it is automatically copied in the input box, and when you double click on the selected line, it will automatically execute. So children, as I told before also, that in output box, whatever commands you have run till now at once, they will be displayed. If you have to copy, you will simply select by single clicking, and if you have to execute it directly, you can double click over there. Next is turtle. It is the logo cursor that moves on the screen and it obeys the orders or the commands as written in the input box. So whatever commands you will give to turtle to do in input box, it will simply follow that as it is the cursor of logo and it moves according to the instructions or the orders given by the user. In the first version of Logo, electronic robot was used, which looks similar to a turtle. So children, here you can see this is a turtle. This is triangular in shape. Okay. Now children, let's come to the next topic, that is points about turtle. So in this topic, we will study what is turtle and what are its features or properties or what it can do. Okay. So first one is the shape of a turtle is somewhat like a triangle. So as you can see, it is triangular in shape. When MSW logo opens, the turtle lies at the center of the screen. This place of the screen is known as home. Okay children, so I told you before also that as soon as you will open the MSW logo application or software, then what will happen? You will find the turtle at the center of the screen, and that place is called as its home. Next is the pointed top of the turtle is known as head or face, and the broader end, that is base, is called as or known as tail of turtle. So children, like upwards you have your face or head, same way the pointing part, the pointing up part, this portion of turtle is called as its head or face, and the bottom part, that is the base, it is called as the tail of the turtle. When the turtle moves, it leaves a line behind, which shows the path of the movement of the turtle. The line is called the trail of turtle. So children, as soon as the turtle moves on the screen, that is the graphic screen of logo, after giving the commands, it will leave a line behind it. And that line is called as the trail of turtle. That line will tell you the path or the direction in which the turtle has moved. Like if I drag my pencil from here to here, then you are able to see this line. Then you can tell me that my pencil moved in a forward direction, that is straight, okay, for this much length. Same way in turtle also, it will move and it will leave a line behind according to the given instructions by the user. Next is the turtle moves on the graphics window screen known as the field. So the graphic window screen is also known as field where the turtle will move. Okay, now to exit from logo, type the command by in the input box and press the enter key, or click on the close button from the title bar. So children, to exit from logo, either you can type by in the input box and press the enter key, or you can simply click on the close option that is given in the title bar. Okay. Now let's come to the next part, that is logo primitives. Primitives means commands. Primitives means commands. Okay. Now in this topic, we will study about some of the commands of logo. Okay. The instructions which are given to the computer to get some work done are called as commands. In logo, such commands are called as primitives. Okay. The primitives are written in the input box. So in input box only you write the commands. So the primitives are written in input box. And these commands are called as primitives in logo. So now let us read about some of the primitives. First one is CS. CS stands for clear screen. CS primitive is used to clear the graphics area. It erases all the figures that are drawn in the graphics screen. So children, suppose you have drawn 5 figures on one area, okay, and you want to erase all. You want again a blank sheet. So you can type CS command and press the enter key in the input box. What will happen then? It will clear your graphic screen. You will get again blank area and the turtle will be at the home position. Okay children. Next is CT. CT stands for clear text. CT primitive is used to clear the text. it erases all the commands from the output command recall list box. So I told you that whatever commands you have used till now, you can clear those using the command CT primitive. Okay, you simply type CT and then press enter key. All the commands from the output command recall list box will be deleted. Okay children, next is HT. HT stands for hide turtle. HT primitive is used to make the turtle invisible. It makes the turtle disappear from the graphic screen. Now children, suppose you have drawn a rectangle. Okay? After making the rectangle, what happened? Your turtle is in this position. Okay? Which is not looking good. You wanted your picture to look like this. But this turtle is also shown here. So if you have to hide this turtle, you don't want this triangle to be shown, then you can use HT command. You can type this command in input box and then press enter key. So this turtle will not be shown to you on the graphic screen. If you give any other command to move ahead or to draw another thing, it will draw. But that triangle shape will not be visible to you. Okay. Next one is ST. ST stands for show turtle. ST primitive is used to make the turtle visible. It brings the turtle back to the graphic screen. Now once you have hide the turtle, now you don't know where the turtle is. So you can simply type ST in the input box and then press the enter key. Then it will show you that where your turtle is in the graphics screen. Okay children? Next is FD. FD stands for forward. FD primitive is used to move the turtle ahead with the given number of steps. So children, suppose you have to move the turtle in forward direction. Okay? Then what you will do? You will use the FD command followed by the number of steps to which you want to move the turtle. Suppose you have to move the turtle in forward direction for steps 50. Means you want the turtle to move from here to this. Simply you have to write the FD command and then you will tell the number of steps like it is written here. FD and then space and for 20 steps. After writing 20, you will press the enter key. Then what will happen? Wherever the head of the turtle is pointing, from there it will move in forward direction for 20 steps after drawing a line. Okay. Next is BK. BK stands for back. BK primitive is used to move the turtle in backward direction with the given number of steps. Same way children, if you have to move the turtle in backward direction. Suppose children, your turtle has drawn this line. Now it is here on top. You want the turtle again here at this position. So suppose you took 20 steps here. Okay, for forward. So if you have to bring the turtle back from this position to this position, what you will use? You will simply write BK 20. So after pressing the enter key, the turtle will be coming back for 20 steps from where it was before. Okay. So this way you can use the BK command. FD and BK command have to be followed with number of steps. Okay children. You can move the turtle back without using BK command by typing minus sign with FD after the number of steps. Okay. So children, suppose your letter B is not working. Alphabet key B is not working in your keyboard. Then how you will bring the turtle back? You can use the FD command. Like it is written here, FD minus 50. So this command will also bring the turtle back to 50 steps. It will work same as BK 50. Now next topic is turning the turtle. How you can turn the turtle. The turtle can turn clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. It can turn from 0 to 360 degrees. Okay, so children, suppose this is your turtle. This is its head and this is tail. So if you have to draw in, suppose, right direction, then you want your turtle's face to be in this direction. Okay, and if you want this turtle to draw a line in downward direction, then you need to turn the turtle's face again. And same way, this rotation is called as 360 degree rotation, like you know your watch. Okay, whenever you see a watch, it moves from 12, 1, 2, 3, like this. It goes on and on. Okay, so those are total 360 turns. Okay, children. So in this topic, we will see how we can turn the turtle at different angles. Okay. So look here. First one is clockwise turning, like your hands move in a clock. Okay, so they move in the clockwise direction. So first of all, your turtle is in this direction, then I turned it in this direction, and then downward, and then again here, and then again back to the same position. So this is your clockwise turning. Next is anti-clockwise turning. First your turtle is in this direction, then I turned it here towards the left, again, and it came back to the position. So this clockwise always turns in right direction. Okay, and this anti-clockwise always turns in left direction. You just have to remember your clock, the movement of the hands in the clock. Okay, regularly they are moving in clockwise direction. Okay, children. So next is clockwise turning. Okay, children. Suppose my turtle is in this direction. Okay, then I have turned it like this. This is my 180 turns. I have not done it like this and then like this, or this like this. Clear? As soon as I turn it horizontally, this is my 180 turns. Okay? From left to right, if I am moving, this is clockwise. And when I am moving it from right to left, like this is anti-clockwise. Okay? Now, clockwise turning 360. It is same like this only. Okay? Like the cursor is here only. It will not make any difference. Same way in anti-clockwise 360, it will be same. It won't make any difference. Okay, children? Turtle can be turned by using left or right. As using right, we can move the turtle in clockwise direction, and using left turn, we can move the turtle in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, children? So there are two turns which can help the turtle to rotate or to make turns. First one we will study is RT. RT stands for right. RT primitive is used to turn the turtle towards the right direction. Okay. So children, like FD and BK only, you will use the RT. With RT, what you have to mention? You have to mention the number of turns that you want the turtle to take. Okay. Next is LT. LT stands for left. LT primitive is used to turn the turtle towards the left direction. Now as the RT moves the turtle towards the right direction, like this, so LT is used to move the turtle towards the left direction. That is anti-clockwise. Okay? Clear, children? So after writing LT, you have to give a space and then you will write the number of turns for which you want to move the turtle or turn the turtle. Next is home. Home primitive brings the turtle to its starting position. That is the center of the screen with the head pointing upwards. For example, children, suppose whenever you go to school, you come out of your house in the morning, you attend the school, and then you go back to your home. That is your place where you go finally. Same way, in logo also, home is the position when or where the turtle will go back after leaving all its work as soon as the user types the keyword or the primitive home in input box. Okay, and it will move back to the home position, that is the center of the screen, and the head, that is the head will be pointed upwards. Okay, so as soon as the user types the primitive home, the turtle will come back to the center of the graphic screen and the head will be pointed upwards like this, like it was in starting position. Next primitive is PE. PE stands for pen erase. PE primitive makes the turtle like an eraser so that it can erase lines while moving. So children, when you are writing, you need eraser. When you are drawing, you need an eraser so that if you have made any kind of mistake, you can erase it. Okay? Same way in logo also, your pen will work like an eraser. As soon as you will type the primitive PE, it will make your turtle as eraser. Okay, so for that what you have to use? Pen erase or PE, and then what you will write? FD 60, PEBK 40. Suppose you have drawn a line of 60 steps. Okay, now your turtle is here. But by mistake you made it very long. You wanted it till here only. That is only 20 you wanted. So you need to erase this part. Okay. That is why it is written here PEBK 40. PE, now pen erase it will work. It will work as an eraser. PEBK, in backward direction it will move. And for how many steps? 40 steps. So the turtle will come here. So this is how you use PE. Now children, I will share the practical video also including all these topics. Okay. In the above example, the turtle will draw a line of 60 steps. Then after applying PE, while moving 40 steps back, the turtle will erase the line by 40 steps. To bring back the pen to normal mode of drawing, pen paint primitive is used. So children, as I told, first it will draw a line of 60 steps, then it will erase the line for 40 steps in backward direction using PE command. And if you have to make the turtle back like pencil, right now it is eraser as you have to use PE. If you wanted to make again a pencil or pen, then you will use the primitive pen paint. Okay. Now next command is PU. PU stands for pen up. PU primitive is used to move the turtle to any part of the screen without drawing a line. The turtle has a pen which enables it to draw lines while moving. But sometimes you need to move the pen without drawing any line. This is possible with the help of PU command. That is pen up or PU, and how you will use it? FD 40, PU FD 30. Suppose children, I have to draw the alphabet, say F. Now here what happened? First I have drawn this line, then I have put my pen up, and then again I have drawn this line, again up, and then the next line. Then only I can make F. I cannot make F without moving up my pen. I cannot make like this, but then I have to go back again, and then like this I have to make. So to use the pencil by moving it up and moving anywhere on the screen without drawing any line, we use pen up. That is PU. How you will use it? As it is written here, FD 40, PU FD 30. Now let us see FD 40, PU FD30. FD40, turtle is in this direction. It has moved and drawn it till here. Okay. Now, what is the next command given here? PU. Now, it will up the pen. It will not draw the line. It is upwards. Okay. So, it will move in 30 steps forward here. Suppose the turtle has shifted from this position to this position. Till here it has drawn the line, that is FD40, and after FD40 the pen is upwards. It is not drawing any line now. So it will move 30 steps forward without drawing the line. Did you notice what is given in the example? First, a line of 40 units is drawn. Then the turtle moves 30 units without drawing a line. This has happened because the turtle was lifted by PU primitive. Okay, children. So as I told you, first it will draw the line of 40 steps and then the pen will be lifted upwards and it will not draw the line but move forward for the given number of steps. Next is PD. PD stands for pen down. PD primitive is used to bring back the turtle on the screen. With this command, turtle starts drawing the line if PU command has been previously used. Okay, so as you have used the pen up command right now, the turtle is not pointed or is not on the graphics screen. It is above it so that it cannot draw any line. But now what if you have to draw anything? So if PU is used, then you have to use PD so that the turtle's head can go down on the graphic screen and then it can draw as per the user's instructions. Okay, so for that what you have to do? FD40, PU FD30 is still here only. Okay. Now, after that what is written? PD FD20. Let us write here. PD FD20. Now till here we have finished. The turtle is here. Now my turtle is up. It is not on the graphic screen as I have used PU, that is pen up. Okay, so that it can move without drawing the line. But after that, if I use PD, then the turtle will go back to the graphic screen and it will move forward for 20 steps and will draw a line. So here you can see 2 lines are drawn because it is broken from between. So we will consider these as 2 lines. Okay, children? When you lift the pen up, you cannot draw. You can move the turtle to another position without drawing any line. But if you want to draw the line back with the movement of the turtle, then pen down or PD primitive is to be used. Like I told you, if your pen is up, that is you have used the PU command, then you have to use the PD command if you have to start drawing again. In the above example, it is clear that whenever PU primitive is used, then after that PD primitive has to be used to make the turtle draw the line again. So after moving forward by 30 steps without drawing the turtle, draws 20 steps as PD primitive has been applied before FD20. Like I told you, first it will draw a line of 40 steps, then it will up the turtle, again 30 steps, and after that it will draw a line of 20 steps as FD20 is used after PD. Okay, children? So children, with this we finish with our explanation part of the chapter logo. Now soon I shall share one practical video. In that I will explain you all the terms again, all the primitives, and will tell you how we can draw the figures that are given. Okay, children? Till then, take care. Bye.